the things you're talking
You're
about.
wanting me to centrally
Darryl,
plan liberty, and that's not what I'm interested in.
Well,
Sam.
I understand you're not interested in that, but you're trying to make a pitch to America that libertarianism is better.
I'm making a pitch that you're smart enough to be able to decide for yourself, and you don't have a right to force your opinions on other people.
First of all, I have an absolute right to forcefully give my opinion.
People to do what you
now,
want to do.
Darryl, I'm just asking.
You are a madman, Sam, if you think that you have a legitimate right to force people to do what you want them to do.
I didn't say that. You talked about my opinion.
You did.
Now, Darryl,
let me make a statement. Otherwise, I will disconnect.
Oh, force my opinion on people. But Darryl, look.
That's different than
Darryl. Don't change the Darryl, please.
You will go to jail unless you do.
Listen, I understand that you're uncomfortable with the scenario that I'm presenting, but this is the reason why I'm using this illustration. Darryl, now it's my turn to threaten you that I'm going to have to mute you if you won't let me at least finish my thought. That's what I'm suggesting.
Let me ask this question, Sam.
Yes.
What happens if I don't pay taxes to your authority?
To our authority?
What happens?
Well, I mean, I think if you don't pay your taxes to our government, they'll ultimately put you in jail.
No, I'm asking you, Sam, what do you think should happen? Not what does happen, because we know what does happen. What do you think? I want you to say it. I want you to say that I belong in jail because I don't pay taxes.
If you don't pay taxes to the U.S. government, ultimately, I think you belong in jail.
Thank you for saying that, Sam. You're a horrible, despicable person. Thank you for having me on your show.
Darryl? Darryl?
All of a sudden, I look like a mental health heavyweight.
Well,
Walter Block looks like the Dalai Lama.
Well, I thought he was talking hypothetically. I don't think that I would necessarily put him in jail right now. But yeah, I think if you don't pay your taxes that are due, yeah. I mean, I think if it's, I think you should get an opportunity to pay a fine first. And, but I think he wanted me to say, he kept saying, say it. So I said it. And I'm sorry that ended so quickly.
Me too.
I didn't even I didn't even get to the opportunity to ask him about the requirement for licenses. Well, it definitely feels like Darryl's not coming back. Michael got an email back from him.
I have no interest in appearing on a show with a despicable human being who wants me in jail.
Someone just IM'd.
I don't even write regards.
Someone just IM'd. I don't think Darryl has the temperament to be president.
I'm serious, though, because I thought Walter Block was, maybe not the sort of healthiest specimen. And now it's like, if this is his prime socializing group, Walter Block seems like an avuncular, calm, excited old professor.
I'm sad that did not work out. I'm sorry.
I'm sad too, because now we're laughing, but it wasn't your intention.
That was not my intention.
Yeah.
I feel bad about it. I mean, it's not how I want it to go. I wanted to have a debate. Let's go to the phone briefly. 954. Who's this? Where are you calling from?
Hello, Sam. This is Johann Miller. I would like to start off by telling you you're a horrible person. Now that we have that out of the way, I'd like to defend my libertarian bird.
Okay.
This is becoming Inception-like.
The arc of justice does bend,
so crazy.
The arc of justice does bend towards freedom and liberty and equality, unfortunately. We must bend that arc backwards towards the previous power structure. And that is the root of libertarianism. Unfortunately, my friend was unable to explain this fairly and you did not give him an appropriate amount of time. Now, do not hang up on me. That is the libertarian prerogative. Furthermore, the multiple court theory is very simple.
I had to hang up on you. I'm sorry. I don't know what's happening. Honestly, it's.
Are you going to allow me to finish my statement?
No.
It was someone doing an impression of Michael being.
Doing an impression, taking my property, stealing my personhood. You are a madman.
Honestly, I think I feel like we could do a video online. I don't know that there'd be much of a market for this, but if you wanted to create a show where only 2 people could listen. Hold on for 1 second. Go ahead, vamp, Michael.
Yeah, so someone pointed out that this is what happened to Arrested Development. It just became a descending order of inside jokes.
By the 3rd season, it was getting deep into
It was getting
throwbacks to the first season. It was
internal.
very, yeah.
Like some guy just calling up to do an impression of me, doing an impression of
Right,
Nelson Mandela, doing an impression of Donald Trump, mocking Hillary Clinton. Something along those lines
And so
was what was happening.
But what happens then is the people that really love it, like Arrested Development, I would find something new that was funny every single time I watched an episode.
Exactly.
Check 1, check.
Do we have to end early?
You're calling from a 509 area code. Who's this?
Yeah, I'd like to speak with Sam, please.
This is Sam. Who's calling?
Sam, this is Juan Molinero. I'm calling on behalf of one of your members,
Okay, Juan Miller.
Ronald Reagan.
Hello,
I'm
Ronald
calling
Reagan.
for my client, Ronald Reagan.
Yes,
No. My name is Juan.
Juan.
I'm just calling because Ronald Reagan won't be calling in as often. He's pretty busy. He's being very successful, and he's having a lot of success. And I know this comes as a kind of a blow to your show. Frankly, he's sort of carrying the better half. So, we want to make sure that you guys can make whatever adjustments you need to make, but he's fielding a lot of calls from women who are interested in him, and he's married, and that's one of the things he's got to deal with. But he's also
I imagine he gets a lot of calls
fantastic amounts of money.
from women-hosted shows. Like he hears a lot from Stephanie Miller and Randy Rhoads, and Nicole Sandler must call him to get him to call into their show.
Well, mostly we're talking supermodels.
Oh, right, I understand.
And famous actresses, but
Of course.
They're begging to call
having a hard
have
time
him call into
deciding
their
what to
show,
do
but he's
with-
not interested.
Right, exactly. He's having a hard time deciding what to do with all his money that
All right,
he's been
well-
making and his successful stuff. So, anyways, I know.
Well, Juan, I appreciate
yeah.
the heads up on that. We'll see how
And
that
frankly, the other members,
Yeah.
Jay Tingle, who is this guy, really? Give me a break with all this. These other members who
goes. Oh
are,
my God!
you know,
I don't even know why I bother to show up anymore.
Frankly, it's true.
All right. Well, I know it's true. I appreciate the call. Thank you.
Who is this guy?
Juan Miller. It's
the best.
Ladies and gentlemen,
This is no supermodels.
it's just so crazy. Everything. Today is just too weird. Today is just too weird. Edward Reno. I love how Michael stores up comedic material from the Libertarian callers like a teenage boy stores up masturbation material from peeks at his mom's Victoria's Secret catalogs.